AITA for snapping at my future mill during wedding planning? So, I 28 female am currently planning my wedding to my fiancé, Matt 30 male. What should have been an exciting process has turned into a nightmare thanks to my future mill, Diane 57 female. I genuinely can't tell if I'm being unreasonable or if she's just way over the line. Matt and I decided on a small, intimate wedding with around 75 guests. We're paying for the whole thing ourselves, so we figured we'd keep it personal. Diane, however, seems to think this is her second wedding. She's been insisting we invite people we've never even met. For example, she demanded we include her bridge club, some old neighbors she hasn't spoken to in years, and cousin Laura, who, I kid you not, isn't actually related to anyone but came to Matt's baptism 29 years ago. At first, I was polite and told her we'd already finalized the guest list. But Diane kept pushing, saying stuff like, "It's a family event, Aaron. You're making us look bad." And then there's the dress situation. I fell in love with off-fitted mermaid-style gown that I feel amazing in. Diane made a face when she saw the picture and said, "Oh, that's bold. Don't you think something more traditional would suit you better?" The kicker? A few days later, she sent me a link to a ball gown and said, "This is what a bride should wear, it's timeless." But the real drama started with the catering. Diane has been nagging us to use her preferred vendor because she used them for her anniversary party. We've already signed a contract with someone else, but she keeps bringing it up like it's still up for debate. Yesterday, she dropped by unannounced, again to talk about it and casually mentioned that she'd already reached out to our caterer to ask about some changes. When I pressed her, she admitted she'd requested they add a carving station because people expect a little flair at weddings. I lost it. I told her, "This is my wedding, not yours, and you have no right to go behind my back." She got all teary-eyed and said, "I just want everything to be perfect. I'm doing this for you." It gets worse. Later, Matt told me Diane offered to pay for the carving station herself so I wouldn't be so stressed about the budget. But here's the thing, Diane doesn't actually have the money to pay for it. She's currently in debt because she went on a shopping spree last year and had to ask Matt for help covering her mortgage for a couple of months. Matt says I was too harsh and that Diane's just excited, but I feel like this goes beyond excitement. It's manipulative. Now Diane's playing the victim, telling people I'm trying to cut her out of the wedding entirely. Even Matt's sister called me to say Diane was crying about how excluded she feels. Am I the bridezilla here, or is Diane totally out of line? Edit. For context, Diane also suggested that she should walk Matt down the aisle since a mother's bond is stronger than anything else. I thought she was joking. She wasn't.